Kazakhstan plane crash survivors say they heard bangs before aircraft went down. Speculation is growing that Russia may have been responsible for downing the aircraft. Crew members and survivors of the Azerbaijan Airlines plane that crashed in Kazakhstan on Christmas Day say they heard at least one loud bang before the aircraft crashed in a ball of fire, heightening speculation that a Russian anti-aircraft missile may have been responsible for the tragedy. The Embraer 190-passenger jet, flying from Azerbaijan to Russia, crashed near the city of Aktau in Kazakhstan after diverting from an area of southern Russia where Moscow has repeatedly used air defense systems against Ukrainian attack drones. At least 38 people were killed while 29 survived. Subhonkul Rakhimov, one of the passengers aboard Flight J2 8243, told Reuters from the hospital that he had begun to recite prayers and prepare for the end after hearing a bang. After the bang, "I thought the plane was going to fall apart," Rakhimov told the outlet. It was obvious that the plane had been damaged in some way. It was as if it was drunk, not the same plane anymore. Surviving passenger Vafa Shabanova said that there were 2 explosions in the sky, and an hour and a half later, the plane crashed to the ground. Another survivor, Jarova Salihat, told Azerbaijani television in an interview in the hospital that something exploded near her leg, per the Associated Press. Flight attendant Aden Rahimli, meanwhile, said that after one noise, the oxygen masks automatically released. She said that she went to perform first aid on a colleague, Zulfugar Asadov, and then they heard another bang. Asadov said that the noises sounded like something hitting the plane from outside. Shortly afterward, he sustained a sudden injury like a deep wound. "The arm was lacerated as if someone hit me in the arm with an axe," he added. He denied a claim from Kazakh officials that an oxygen canister exploded inside the plane. Asadov said a landing was denied in Grozny due to fog, so the pilot circled, at which point there were bangs outside the aircraft. The aircraft's 2 pilots died in the crash. The pilot had just lifted the plane up when I heard a bang from the left wing. There were 3 bangs, he told Reuters. Flight J2 8243 had flown hundreds of miles off its scheduled route to crash on the opposite shore of the Caspian Sea. Video of the crash showed the plane descending rapidly before bursting into flames as it hit the seashore, and thick black smoke then rising, Reuters reported. Bloodied and bruised passengers could be seen stumbling from a piece of the fuselage that had remained intact. Holes could be seen in the plane's tail section. On Friday, White House National Security spokesperson John Kirby told reporters that the U.S. had seen some early indications that would certainly point to the possibility that this jet was brought down by Russian air defense systems. He refused to elaborate, citing an ongoing investigation. Azerbaijani Minister Rashad Nabiev also suggested the plane was hit by a weapon, citing expert analysis and survivor accounts. Preliminary results of Azerbaijan's probe into the fatal incident suggest the aircraft was struck by a Russian anti-aircraft missile, or shrapnel from such a missile, individuals briefed on the investigation noted, according to the Wall Street Journal. A source familiar with Azerbaijan's probe told Reuters that preliminary results indicated the aircraft was hit by a Russian Panzer S air defense system. Electronic warfare systems paralyzed communications on the aircraft's approach to Grozny, the source stated, according to the outlet. No one claims that it was done on purpose. However, taking into account the established facts, Baku expects the Russian side to confess to the shooting down of the Azerbaijani aircraft, the source noted, according to Reuters. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov declined to comment on the claims that the plane was hit by Russian air defenses, saying that it will be up to investigators to determine the cause of the crash. Russia's aviation watchdog said. On Friday, the plane had decided to reroute from its original destination in Chechnya amid dense fog and a local alert over Ukrainian drones. The agency said the captain had been offered other airports at which to land, but had chosen Kazakhstan's Aktau. Meanwhile, Azerbaijan Airlines has suspended flights to 8 additional Russian airports after the tragedy. The airline noted in a post on X that beginning D. 28, flights from Baku to 8 Russian airports have been suspended. The announcement comes in addition to the prior suspension of flights between Baku and 2 other Russian airports.